Welcome back to my channel, and this is chapter 20, book 1, My First Two Loves. And here the mess has already been made and change of pace. Now there will be a change of pace. When I woke up next morning, the previous night seemed like a blur. How had things gone from feeling so right to blowing up in my face? I threw on my workout clothes and headed outside, even though I wasn't sure if Mason would show up. And to be honest, I wasn't sure if I wanted him to. How could we possibly move forward from all the drama? But my heart caught in my throat as I spotted him jogging toward me. I took a deep breath and joined him. For a while, we just ran, not saying anything, not looking at each other. Finally, he spoke. So, how are you doing? I'm okay. How are you? I know what happened last night. Yeah, I'm still sorting through my feelings. You know how it is. I glanced over at him. His face was stiff, but I could tell he was upset. Are you gonna tell me what's up with you and no? Mason, after yesterday, I'm not sure why you even care. Why I even know. But I know he's not the villain everyone makes him out to be. Not anymore, at least. Look, I know things about him. Enough to know he's not who you think he is. And I don't want you getting hurt. But I haven't been getting hurt by him. Sorry, I didn't mean to be pushy. I just wish things could go back to how things used to be. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes. No. Maybe. All I know is that I don't trust myself right now. I need some time. He may have just gone through a breakup and seen me kissing another guy yesterday, but part of me was still irritationally hurt he wasn't sure about me. How could he be blind to something so obvious? Lost in my thoughts, I slipped on wet grass as we rounded a corner. Arg. Addy. I collided with him before managing to break my fall on a guardrail, but Mason was knocked onto the lawn, where the sprinkles had gone off. Crap, you're soaked. Crashing into each other is really a recurring thing with us, huh? Sorry. No worries, we are pretty close to my house. I'll duck inside and grab a change of clothes. Mason dashed into his house. A few minutes later, he emerged wearing a sweater I had never seen before. So, I need a second opinion. Wait, where did this come from? I know your wardrobe is inside out. This is new. Actually, I brought it a while ago, but Ava hated it. Now's finally my chance to wear it. Anyway, I feel like I need a change, post breakup and all. Like how girls chop their hair after off after breakups. My hair is so short. Nothing would be left if I tried that. I couldn't help but smile. This was the Mason I fell in love with in the first place. Was this a sign that things could go back, or how they were after all? Or they even become even worse? Anyway, what do you think? Is it a winner? It's time to switch things up. You look fine the way you are. You don't need to change things up just for the sake of it. Yeah, you're right. That's Letterman jacket is a classic. Thanks, Adi. I knew you had be the right person to ask. No problem. And don't worry. Ava can seem shallow, but she'll love you no matter what we. I stopped short suddenly, aware of what I was saying. For a second, I had completely forgotten everything that had happened. Sorry, I didn't mean. It's okay. I should probably go. Homework and stuff. See you later. Yeah, later. I wasn't sure if Noah would show up for tutoring that evening either, but he did. Hey, he had guarded look in his eyes, and his expression was inscrutable. My eyes flew to his clothes as I scrambled for something to say. New threads. I have been thinking about cleaning up my look. Think maybe people won't be so quick to judge if you give your leather jacket a rest. Nah, it will take a lot more than something new clothes for me to break that mold. His eyes searched my face. Was he looking for a sign I was still interested in him? That I hadn't just been toying with him. I just like the bomber. What do you think? You should wear this all the time. I think you should go back to the leather. It's more you. You're right. I'll change back when I get home. It was tough to focus on studying when we were both thinking about what happened last night. Explain in your own words. Givenar's relationship with Lancot of and King Kathar. Why are we studying this if it's Yeah, I guess love triangles are still pretty relevant. He said it without looking at me, but I didn't miss the edge in his voice. Was he talking about me? What's your take on the story, Addie? I think she had a difficult choice, was living life her own way. She loved Arthur and Lancelot. I don't think it would be easy for her to cast either one of them aside. I thought I noticed his script tighten on the textbook in his lap. I took a deep breath. No, I wanted to say about the other night. I wasn't playing games. I'm serious about you, and hurting you is the last thing I. Don't worry about it. Really. I just feel I should explain. You don't have to. I thought about it later, and it's fine. These things happen. We lapsed into silence. We were sitting so close. I could smell cedar and cinnamon on his skin and feel the heat of his body so close to mine. Then he spoke, snagging me out of my trance. By the way, homecoming is happening soon. He was looking down at his textbook, but somehow it still felt like he was staring right at me. My pulse quickened. Oh, are you going to ask anyone? I didn't think you cared about homecoming. I don't, but maybe I just want to have a special night with someone. He flicked his gaze to mine. For just a second, I felt the heat rising in my cheeks and quickly looked away. A few weeks ago, I would have been excited for homecoming, but now nothing seemed certain. Did I have a shot with Noah and Mason? And if I did, would I have to choose between them? So, this was it for chapter 20 for you all, and I'll bring up chapter 21 in this video itself. I hope you guys like it. So here is chapter 21, Empty Handed, and let's see what we find out in here. It was homecoming week in last chapter. Let's see what this chapter hands us out. And by this, we have completed 20%. It was impossible to walk 5 steps down the hall without hearing the word homecoming. And every 5 steps, I was reminded of the impossible decision I had have to make. I thought my love life would be simpler after Mason and Nava broke up. But things felt more confusing than ever. It was just before cheer practice. Everyone laid out on the football field doing warm up stretches. Well, everyone except Lauren, who was on the sidelines flirting with the football team. Mason, I heard you are back on the market. Not interested. Try someone else. Ugh, just because she's a natural at cheer, she thinks she can slack off. Is she trying some kind of sexy pose? I don't know the human body could bend that way. She looks like one of those inflatable tube men in front of a car dealership. A really, really desperate princess. Ha, good one. Alright, in a starter, especially you, Addie. Stop distracting other people. But, got it, my bad. Things between Ava and I were tense. She was hurt, and I had been lying if she said I didn't feel like a little guilty. Lauren flounced over to us, waving a paper with a satisfied smile on her face. Guess who's got the starting lineup for the football team? Did you make the first string? You're such a comedian, Adi. No, I didn't make first string, but Noah and Mason both did. Seems like a lot of girls have been fighting for their attention lately, right, Ava? Whatever, Lauren. All of you, start running laps. I want to see you move like your college admissions depend on it. I'm not talking with you about this now. It's unprofessional. Sorry, I just thought that I needed advice from the girl who kissed my boyfriend. I'm good, thanks. My stomach dropped out from under me. I knew Ava had been upset, but I had hoped she had had time to cool off and maybe see the situation with the clear eyes. Ava, it was just a party game. I had been mad too. I'm sorry, you must feel completely betrayed. That's so nice and mature of you. Just wish you had considered that before you kissed him. Ava, please, let me just fix this. Addie, I'm sure I'll forgive you someday, but that day's not today, and until it is, I don't want to talk to you, not unless I have to. I was talked off, leaving me alone with my thoughts. I quickly caught up to the rest of the team as they can around the field. Even with the late start, I finished my laps long before the other girls. I spotted Nor walking towards the locker rooms alone, probably to get changed. The boys' locker room was strictly off limits to us cheerleaders for obvious reasons. Just thinking of those reasons made me heat up under my cheer uniform. The way Noah kissed me the other night didn't help. There's still a few minutes before practice. I should congratulate him on making on the first ring. This was my chance to talk to him, and maybe more than that, talk to talk to Noah in the locker room. Leave him be. I should probably just do my warm ups. I can congratulate Noah some other time because it would make things more complex. I rejoined the other cheerleaders as Ava kicked off the meeting. As you all know, this is my last year as the captain of the cheerleader team, and I intend to go out with unhealthy amount of school spirit and acrobatics that make the professional athletes look like junior varsity. Sounds like a challenge. I don't know. All that sounds like a little dangerous. I mean, if we fall, we could get really hurt. Is there a waiver I should sign? I don't even have a lawyer. Relax, Sirip. Maybe it would be dangerous if I hadn't planned ahead, but I am really good at my job, so I did. To help me whip you all into the shape for the biggest cheer season of your lives, I have selected someone to be my co captain, Addie. What? Her. 20 minutes ago, Ava was giving me the cold shoulder, and now she was prompting me from vice captain to co captain. In case you forgot, Addie skipped out on the cheer exhibition. I don't see why she gets to be the co captain. Are you doubting my judgment, Lauren? All I am saying is, I don't think she is qualified. She certainly hasn't done anything to boost our team spirit lately. Lauren, I earned this spot fair and square. Drop and give me 20. Excuse me? You heard me. I'm co captain now. Drop and give me 20. You can't do that. That's not how it works, right, Ava? Ava gave Lauren a look so pitiless. I remember it to this day. You heard your captain. I want to see some good from on these push-ups. Sorry for that, my little brother came. Lauren, you have been a little sloppy lately. Savage. Ugh, whatever. Just don't come running to me when this team falls apart. Lauren hits the grass and started doing push ups, glaring at me all the while. Hey now, don't rush. I might make you start over. This means war, Addy. I hope you know that. Alright, enough. Find a partner and start stretching. We are gonna be pushing these bodies to their absolute limit. I hugged behind with Ava as the cheer team dispersed. She pointedly avoided my gaze. I'm just confused. Why did you promote me? I promoted you because it was objectively the right call for the squad. That's it. Just do your job, alright? Here's the new practice schedule. Memorize it. Ava pressed a sheet of paper to my chest and walked off. But she was right. I had a job to do, and I was about to show her how well I could do it. Alright, everyone, I hope you are good and limber because the new practice schedule says we are kicking off today practice with the human pyramid. We are starting with the human pyramid. Is this part of the new world order Ava was talking about? Less questions, more acrobatics. Come on, go, go, go. My teammates took their positions as Ava and I directed them from the sidelines. Hustle, Lauren, hustle. You're climbing over a 5 foot tall freshman, not scaling mountain, killing mangrove. Jaro. Hold on tight to the girls above and below you. I don't want anyone taking a spill on my watch. Ow, who kicked me in the eye? Finally, it was my turn to take my place at the top of the pyramid. I started climbing up the tower. Carefully, Addy. Ah, and the ground rushed up to meet me. Wow, this was totally amazing. Don't you think, guys? I mean, I knew she was like this, and why would I not knew, isn't it? Thank you for this, and I'll catch up to you with the next chapter soon. Bye bye.